Hello friends, welcome to my Sakshi coaching channel. Now in this video we are going to exercise the science chapter in the 10th standard, that is gravitation. So let's get started. Gravitation exercise. Question 1. Study the entries in the following table and write them putting the connected items in a single row. First, mass, kg, measure of inertia. Second, weight, n, 0 at the center. Third, acceleration due to gravity, meter per second square, depends on height. Fourth, gravitational constant, nm square per kg square, same in the entire universe. Second question, answer the following questions. First, what is the difference between mass and weight of an object? Will the mass and weight of an object on the earth be same as their values on Mars? Why? Answer. Differences between mass and weight are: first point, mass is the amount of matter present in a body. Weight is the force with which the earth attracts a body towards its center. Second point, its SI unit is kilogram. Its SI unit of weight is Newton. Third point, mass of body is a constant quantity irrespective of the position and surroundings of the body. Weight of a body varies from place to place. Fourth point, it is a scalar quantity. It is a vector quantity. Fifth point, it is measured using a beam balance. It is measured using a spring balance. The mass of an object on the earth will be same everywhere as the mass is the amount of matter present in the body, while the weight of an object will differ on earth and the mass because weight of an object is equals to m into g, where g acceleration due to gravity. As the acceleration due to gravity is different on the earth and Mars, the weight of an object will vary. Second, what are free fall, acceleration due to gravity, escape velocity, centripetal force? Answer. Free fall, all objects falling towards earth under action of gravitational force of earth alone are said to be in free fall. Acceleration due to gravity, acceleration due to gravity is acceleration produced in a body in free fall due to gravitational force of earth on the body. Escape velocity, as the name says, escape velocity is velocity needed by an body to escape from gravitational influence of a big and heavy object. Centripetal force, force applied on an object moving in a circular path which attracts object towards center around which body is moving. Third, write the three laws given by Kepler. How did they help Newton to arrive at the inverse square law of gravity? Answer. Kepler's first law, the orbit of a planet is an ellipse with the sun at one of the foci. The orbit of a planet revolving around the sun, S denotes the position of the sun. Kepler's second law, the line joining the planet and the sun sweeps equal areas in equal intervals of time. Area ASB is equals to area CSD is equals to area ESF. Kepler's third law, the square of the period of revolution of a planet around the sun is directly proportional to the cube of the main distance of the planet from the sun. Thus, if r is the average distance of the planet from the sun and t is its period of revolution, then t square directly proportion r cube. Therefore, t square upon r cube is equals to constant k. For simplicity, we shall assume the orbit to be a circle. In figure, S denotes the position of sun, P denotes the position of a planet at a given instant and R denotes the radius of the orbit. Here, the speed of the planet is uniform. It is U is equals to circumference of the circle upon period of revolution of the planet is equals to 2 pi r upon t. If m is the mass of the planet, the centripetal force exerted on the planet by the sun. F is equals to mu square upon r. So that F is equals to m 2 pi r t square upon r is equals to 4 pi 2 mr square upon t square r is equals to 4 pi 2 mr upon t square. According to Kepler's third law, t square is equals to kr cube, so that F is equals to 4 pi square mr upon kr cube minus 4 pi square m upon k 1 upon r square. Thus, F directly proportion 1 by r square. Fourth, a stone thrown vertically upwards with initial velocity u reaches a height h before coming down. Show that the time taken to come down. Answer: we have v is equals to u plus at equation 1 and s is equals to ut plus 1 upon 2 at square equation 2. So that s is equals to v minus at t plus 1 upon 2 at square is equals to vt minus at square plus 1 upon 2 at square. So that s is equals to vt minus 1 upon 2 at square equation 3rd. As the stone moves upward from a b, s is equals to ab is equals to h, t is equals to t1, a is equals to minus g, u is equals to u and v is equals to 0. From equation 3, h is equals to 0 minus 1 upon 2 minus g t1 square. So that h is equals to 1 upon 2 gt 1 square. Equation 4. As the stone moves downward from BA, t is equals to t2, u is equals to 0, s is equals to h and a is equals to g. So that from equation 2, h is equals to 1 upon 2 gt 2 square. Equation 5. From equation 4 and 5, t1 square is equals to t2 square. So that t1 is equals to t2 square. 5. If the value of g suddenly becomes twice its value, it will become 2 times more difficult to pull a heavy object along the floor. Why? Answer: to pull an object along the floor, it is necessary to do work against the force of friction between the object and the surface of the floor. This force of friction is proportional to the weight mg of the object. If the value of g becomes twice its value, the weight of the object and hence the force of friction will become double. Therefore, it will become 2 times more difficult to pull a heavy object along the floor. Question number 3. Explain why the value of g is 0 at the center of the earth. Answer: the value of g changes while going deep inside the earth. It goes on decreasing as we go from the earth's surface towards the earth's center. We shall treat the earth as a sphere of uniform density. If we consider a particle of mass m at point P at a distance r minus d from the earth's center, where r is the radius of the earth and d is the depth below the earth's surface, the gravitational force on the particle due to the earth is F is equals to gm m dash upon r minus d square, where m dash is the mass of the sphere of radius r minus d. M dash is equals to 4 upon 3 pi r minus d cube into m upon 4 by 3 pi r cube is equals to m r minus d cube upon r cube. This is because the outer spherical shell is not effective. In this case, the acceleration due to gravity is g is equals to f upon m is equals to g upon r minus d square into m r minus d cube upon r cube is equals to g m r minus d upon r cube, where m is the mass of the earth. Thus g decreases as g increases. It is less than that at the earth's surface. Gm upon r square at the earth's center d is equals to r, so that g is equals to 0. Question number 4. Let the period of revolution of a planet at a distance r from a star be t. Prove that if it was at a distance of 2r from the star, its period of revolution will be root 8t. Answer: t is equals to 2 pi upon root gm r 3 by 2, where t is equals to period of revolution of a planet around the sun, m is equals to mass of the sun, g is equals to gravitational constant, and r is equals to radius of the orbit assumed to be circular is equals to distance of the planet from the sun. For small r is equals to capital R and t is equals to t1. t1 is equals to 2 pi upon root gm r 3 by 2. For r is equals to 2r and t by t2. t2 is equals to 2 pi upon root gm 2r 3 by 2 is equals to 2 pi upon root gm r 3 by 2 into 2 3 by 2, so that t2 is equals to t1, root 8 is equals to root 8t. Question number 5. Solve the following examples. First, an object takes 5 seconds to reach the ground from a height of 5 meters on a planet. What is the value of g on the planet? Answer: data u is equals to 0 meter per second, s is equals to 5 m, t is equals to 5 second, g is equals to question mark. So that s is equals to 1 upon 2 gt square, so that 5m is equals to 1 upon 2 g into 5 second square is equals to 1 upon 2 g into 5 second into 5 second. So that g is equals to 2 upon 5 meter per second square is equals to 0.4 meter per second square. Second, the radius of planet A is half the radius of planet B. If the mass of A is ma, what must be the mass of B so that the value of g on B is half that of its value on A? Answer: data Ra is equals to Rb 2, Gb is equals to 1 upon 2 Ga, Mb is equals to question mark, G is equals to Gm upon R square, so that Ga is equals to Gma upon Ra square and Gb is equals to Gmb upon Rb square, so that Gb upon Ga is equals to Mb upon Ma into Ra upon Rb square, so that 1 upon 2 is equals to Mb upon Ma into Ra upon Rb square, so that Mb upon Ma is equals to 4 upon 2 is equals to 2, so that Mb is equals to 2 Ma. Third, the mass and weight of an object on earth are 5 kg and 49 n respectively. What will be their values on the moon? Assume that the acceleration due to gravity on the moon is 1/6 of that on the earth. Answer: data m is equals to 5 kg, W is equals to 49N. Gm is equals to Ge upon 6. M on the moon is equals to question mark. W on the moon is equals to question mark. The mass of the object on the moon is equals to the mass of the object on the earth is equals to 5 kg. W is equals to mg. So that Wm upon We is equals to mgm upon mge is equals to gm upon ge is equals to 1 upon 6. So that Wm is equals to We upon 6 is equals to 49N upon 6 is equals to 1.167 N, weight of the object on the moon. Fourth, an object thrown vertically upwards reaches a height of 500 meter. What was its initial velocity? How long will the object take to come back to the earth? Assume g is equals to 10 meter per second square. Answer: data h is equals to 500 meter, g is equals to 10 meter per second square, v is equals to 0 meter per second, u is equals to question mark, t for going up plus t for coming down is equals to question mark. As the object moves upwards, v square is equals to u square plus 2as is equals to u square plus 2 minus g h. A is equals to minus g. Now v is equals to 0 meter per second. So that u square is equals to 2gh is equals to 2 into 10 meter per second square into 500 meter. So that u square is equals to 100 into 100 meter per second square. So that u is equals to 100 meter per second, initial velocity of the body. Also, v is equals to u plus at is equals to u minus gt. For v is equals to 0 meter per second, u is equals to gt. So that 100 meter per second is equals to 10 meter per second square into t. So that t for going up is equals to 10 second. Now t for coming down is equals to t for going up is equals to 10 second. So that t for going up plus t for coming down is equals to 10 second plus 10 second is equals to 20 seconds. It will take 20 seconds for the object to come back to the earth. Fifth, a ball falls off a table and reaches the ground in 1 second. Assuming g is equals to 10 meter per second square, calculate its speed on reaching the ground and height of the table. Answer: data t is equals to 1 second, g is equals to 10 meter per second square, u is equals to 0 meter per second, s is equals to question mark, u is equals to question mark. S is equals to ut plus 1 upon 2 gt square is equals to 1 upon 2 gt square. For u is equals to 0 meter per second. So that s is equals to 1 upon 2 into 10 meter per second square into 1 second square is equals to 5 meter. So that the height of the table is equals to 5 meter. U is equals to u plus at is equals to u plus gt is equals to 0 meter per second plus 10 meter per second square into 1 second is equals to 10 meter per second. So that the velocity of the ball on reaching the ground is 10 meter per second. Sixth, the masses of the earth and moon are 6.1024 kg and 7.4 into 1022 kg respectively. The distance between them is 3.84 into 10.5 km. Calculate the gravitational force of attraction between the two. Use g is equals to 6.7 into 10 minus 11 and m square kg minus square. Answer: data m1 is equals to 6 into 1024 kg, m2 is equals to 7.4 into 1022 kg, r is equals to 3.84 into 10.5 km is equals to 3.84 into 10.8 meter. G is equals to 6.7 into 10 minus 11 and m square kg minus square. F is equals to question mark. F is equals to gm1 m2 upon r square is equals to 6.7 into 10 minus 11 and m square kg minus square into 6 into 1024 kg into 7.4 into 1022 kg upon 3.84 into 10(8) meter square is equals to 6.7 into 6 into 7.4 into 1055 upon 3.84 into 3.84 into 1016 n is equals to 2.017 into 1020 n. This is the gravitational force between the earth and the moon. 7th, the mass of the earth is 6 into 1024 kg. The distance between the earth and the sun is 1.5 into 1011 meter. If the gravitational force between the two is 3.5 into 1022 n, what is the mass of the sun? Use G is equals to 6.7 into 10 minus 11 and m square kg minus square. Answer: data m1 is equals to 6 into 1024 kg, r is equals to 1.5 into 1011 m, f is equals to 3.5 into 1022 n, g is equals to 6.7 into 10 minus 11 and m square kg minus square, ms square is equals to question mark, f is equals to gm1 m2 upon r square, so that m2 is equals to fr square upon gm1 is equals to 3.5 into 1022 n into 1.5 into 1011 m square upon 6.7 into 10 minus 11 and m square kg minus square into 6 into 1024 kg is equals to 3.5 into 1.5 into 1.5 into 1044 upon 6.7 into 6 into 1013 kg is equals to 1.96 into 1030 kg mass of the sun. So friends, if you like my video, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Then we will meet in the next video. Bye.